Hello, welcome to Meet the Package. I am Thalia. I'm the content producer at Hello Maas. We are a new platform where you can organize your marketing faster and easier with 30 marketing packages and 350 marketing freelancers. And today I'm talking to one of them, and that is Geraldine. And we're going to talk about all things Facebook. So hi, Geraldine.
Hi, Thalia. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Could you shortly introduce yourself?
I'm Geraldine Leroy. I'm French, maybe as you can tell from my accent. I live in Amsterdam. I'm the co-founder of an online marketing agency called We Are Purple Dog, and we specialize mainly on Facebook and Instagram advertising.
And I think everyone, they know that they have to include Facebook advertising into their marketing plan, but why is it important?
Well, I think it's important because everybody's there, basically. I mean, even the people who are saying, oh, I'm not using Facebook, I'm not on Facebook, they're actually, my partner is like that. He says all the time that he's not on Facebook, and I check his phone, he's actually on Facebook. What he means, and what most people mean when they say I'm not on Facebook, is that they're not posting anything. They're not sharing images, they're not sharing news, but they're still using Facebook to actually, check out what their friends are doing, what the brands they're following are doing. So they're still using Facebook, meaning they see advertising, but they might not be interacting with the platform anymore. So I would definitely recommend Facebook as part of a full online marketing strategy and not leave it on the side, because it still works very, very well. And it's also one of the most powerful tools when it comes in terms of targeting specific audiences.
Could you explain to me 3 essential strategies how people can improve their Facebook marketing?
Yeah, so in terms of the 3 points that you should focus on is finding the right audience. Because if you start targeting everybody in your town, you're going to spend a lot of money trying to reach the people that are actually really good for you. So I would do some research in terms of what your audience, your target audience is. And then you have many ways to actually target that on Facebook. You can either go through interest based. So this is where you type the interest, for example. So if you're in fashion, you might, target people who are interested in fashion. But this is not the only way. You can use your email list. If you have an email list where people are signing up for your newsletter, you can upload that to Facebook and then retarget those people, because Facebook will match the emails with the Facebook database. And if they can find these emails, some correspondence, they will be able to do that. One thing you can also do, if you have a piece of code, it's called a pixel installed on your website, you can retarget people that are visiting your website. So that's a very powerful audience. If the people have been already on your website and they haven't bought, or they bought in the past, you can, show them your ads again. Another one that is really powerful is what we call lookalike audiences. So basically you take an audience, let's say your website visitors, and then you ask Facebook to find you more people who look like the people who visit your website. Because Facebook has hundreds of thousands of data points to be able to compare those people and their behaviors and the things they're interested in. So they're able to actually use those data points to find, maybe 1 million, 2 million people that are going to look like your potential, your existing visitors. So they could be potential clients as well. So there are many different ways of targeting audiences on Facebook, and you need to make sure that you see all of them and you're using all of them. So that would be my very first one. In terms of the second thing, I just talked about it, is retargeting. A lot of the brands that we're working with, especially the small one, when they come to us, they actually do no retargeting. So they target people based on interest, like people are interested in fashion or people are interested in beauty or specific brands, but they actually forget to retarget the people who might be interested, but actually not buying right now. And people might not buy right now for many reasons. They might not be interested, or the price point is not right for them, but they just might be interrupted. They may be browsing other things. The door is ringing, their partner's talking to them, the baby's crying, and they forget. They abandon the cart, or your website is a little slow, so they wait until it's loading and they're checking somewhere else, and then they forget. But it doesn't mean they're not interested and they're not going to buy ultimately. So what you need to do is actually need to bring back those products that they've seen and then show them again. You nudge them towards the buy. And then you can retarget them, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 times, either with the same ad or different types of ads to actually bring them. We said that usually, you need about 7 touch points before somebody is buying something. So your Facebook ads are part of those 7 touch points. So don't hesitate to retarget. You really need to do that. Most of the results that we have, the highest return on investment is from the retargeting audiences. So that's one thing. And I would say also the third thing is don't rely only on Facebook ads. It's super tempting, it feels like a slot machine. You put money and then maybe you're going to make money and then you just keep playing. But don't forget about your organic content, because good organic content, good engagement on your Instagram account, on your Facebook page is going to have a positive impact on the cost of your Facebook ads. The more engagement you have, the cheaper it will be. First, because your Facebook page or your Instagram page is deemed to be interested, so Facebook, of course, is going to is going to push it up the ranks. But also because then you can target all those people that have engaged with your page and engaged with your Instagram account and retarget them. So a very strong organic game is completely essential for a good Facebook paid ads marketing strategy. And a lot of people, because it's a bit difficult, because you put a bit of money behind an image on the Facebook ads and you reach, millions of people, you see lots of engagement, lots of likes. And then you put an image and you don't put anybody behind it and you don't feel you're reaching the same amount of people. You don't feel you have the same engagement, but it's actually super important. So even if you have 300 likes when you put paid ads and only maybe 20 or 10 likes when you only do it organically, keep doing it, because this is super important. And also because it helps you keep in touch with the people, the question they're asking, the comments they're making about your product, because you have to keep the finger on the pulse of your audience. If you're only hiding behind ads, you will not get that feedback. So this is important. So I would say, yes, use your audience wisely. Don't forget about retargeting and have a good organic strategy. But the few that I really think are doing a really good job organically and ads as well would be Glossier, which is a beauty brand. Why Glossier, I found, is a very good brand is that they rely a lot on user-generated content. So basically, they're featuring their users that are using their product and pushing them upfront. This user-generated content is acting as a social proof, and it's really helping people to say, oh, wow, there's a lot of people using it, or this woman might look like me, or this guy looks like me, he's using the product, this is a product for me as well. So Glossier is doing a great job using user-generated content in their organic content, and in their ads. So they pick the best video and they will use that one. So you never see a founder, you never see super sleek, TV type ads running on their platform. It's usually user-generated content, which also feels more authentic for the people who are seeing the ads. I think Function of Beauty is doing a great job doing this as well. Fashion Nova. Function of Beauty is the shampoo that you can personalize the shampoo for the type of hair that you have and the results you want. Fashion Nova, which is a fast fashion brand, and they're doing a really, really good job using user-generated content in their organic content and their ads. So I would say that the brands that are doing a good job right now are the brands that are doing that. And then you have another type of brand who's super relevant, like Wendy's or Innocent. Those brands really have, again, figure on the pulse of what's going out there. They're reacting appropriately. They interact with their users. They're very good at their organic game.
Yeah. So really making it personal and authentic.
Yeah, personal, authentic, and interact with your users. Don't hesitate to engage with them. Reuse their content. So definitely, it makes your brand. You connect much more with an audience than having this beautiful L'Oreal ads. They're nice, but we all know they're fully photoshopped, and I can't really connect with that person in front of me because I know she's super photoshopped. When actually I see a user and the video maybe is not top quality, is a bit shaky, but I actually connect with that person because that person, she's me. And I can see, oh, she's getting great results. She's happy with it. That can also work for me. I would actually, my insider tip would be, do not rely only on Facebook and Instagram. Don't put your eggs all in the same basket. I would advise to actually diversify the source of traffic. To make it simple, use Google to target people on your brand name and on the specific keywords that they would tap to find your product. And then use Facebook to retarget those people with product explainers, user-generated content, like other people, using your products and everything. So that would be a very powerful combination. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for these very practical tips.
You're welcome.
So Geraldine is one of our freelancers for our Facebook packages. So if you want to work with Geraldine, we now have a temporary promotion where you can hire her for a consult of 60 minutes for €75. and you will get a high-level, step-by-step plan on how you can tackle your Facebook and Facebook advertisement. Or, of course, you can ask her any other questions that you have. So check out our website for more information on our Facebook packages, or have a look at our other 30 marketing packages. Thank you again, Geraldine.
Thanks, Talia.